Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Medieval Dynasty. My name's Steve Woody and we are in winter, day 1 of year 3. This is a 3-day run through. It's a beginner's guide gameplay and we are currently absolutely broke. We have 5 coins to our name. We have no clothes. We've sold absolutely everything. 5 coins. We got a little bit of fertilizer. But we have our backpacks. We've got our large backpack and we have a shirt. We didn't sell the shirt off our back because it's not worth anything. But we have a large pouch and a simple large backpack. And apart from that, a few simple weapons. We have nothing else. And the reason for that at the moment... Oh. Okay. I'm going to have to go and do something, I'm pretty sure. Laundering time. Wash your wife's clothes in the wash tub. Really? Is that all I need to do? Alright, well that sounds like an easy quest. Alright, I mean that's what she wants me to do. That's I guess what I'm going to go and do. The question is, where's the wash tub? Wash? Huh? We don't have a wash tub. What do I need to make a wash tub? Can I craft one? Okay, not in there. Ah, so I need 6 planks. Okay, I didn't even know I could do that. Good. Alright, 6 planks. Let's go and do that quickly so it's done. So that is in furniture and decorations, miscellaneous. There is a wash tub. Oh, okay, so now I need to choose where it's going to go. Can I put it inside? Oh, I can't put it inside. Okay, so I can put it outside though. So let's put it... Where should we put it? I guess it can live just there? Near the water, right? Requires a bucket of water. Of course it does. I'm going to need to warm up as well. I'm getting a bit chilly. Let's go get a bucket of water. Perfect. We have no clothes. We're literally running around naked and it's winter, so it's understandable. Alright, let's fill the wash tub. Oh, okay, so we need 4 buckets. Let's grab all the buckets. We're going to get some clothes in a minute. We're actually very cold, so we're going to need to sort that out pretty sharpish. Alright, we'll do that. We're going to do it so we can empty them and then fill them back up again, so... Yeah, clothes is pretty much the first thing on my list today. Can I do buckets from here? I'm pretty sure I can, right? So, I just need to put the bucket in my... Yeah, okay. In there. So, do, and do. So, 2, 5, 7, and 8. We're fine. Alright. The wash tub is full. I mean, I don't want to take a bath. She wants me to wash her clothes, but I haven't got the clothes.
Hello there. See you soon.
Where's... Oh look, I've got some shoes. I can put those on. I can put those on. Nice. Alright, I've got some clothes on. Where are the... Okay, wash your wife's clothes. Do I have her clothes? Dirty clothes. I do have them. Okay. Dirty clothes. How do I... Wait. How do I... Wait, what? So I can take a bath in a wash tub. How do I wash her dirty clothes? Slightly less. Okay, so taking a bath. Now I've got slightly less dirty clothes. So what? I need to do it again. Okay, so now I've got quite a bag of marginally less filthy clothes. Okay, and then so there we go. Give it that. Okay. So we've got some more affection, Dynasty. Okay, we're done. Cool. Now we need to make some. We need to make some clothes that we can wear. So let's go and check some fur boots on, which should be in here, by the way. So hopefully they'll have been made. If not, that's fine. We can take some leather, and we can take some fur. So I think we'll take 10 fur and 10 leather. I think that should be enough. Alright. And let's head up the top and make some clothes and warm up. That's going to be the first thing we're going to do today. Alright, let's make some shoes. We can make some fur shoes. Alright, so now we'll be a little bit warmer. So that's a start. Okay. That's done. So let's put those on, shall we? So we've got some fur shoes on. Alright. We're a little bit better. Let's also put on our trousers. Alright, so we're a little bit better. We're not quite there, but we're a little bit better. Now, we could deal with making a new shirt. So we've got a simple linen shirt, or we've got a linen shirt. We've also got tunics that we can make. It's like a felt vest that we can make. We can see what we need for it. We haven't got the technology for these, so we can't do the tunics at the moment, but backpacks and pouches, we've got everything there, so we don't need anything there, because we've kind of got those. Trousers. So I'm basically looking at the cold protection, and if we've got enough technology for them. So this one, trousers with cuffs, would give us plus 15 cold protection, so we could buy that. So we just need to look at what we need to unlock for winter right now, but I think we're okay. I think we're warm enough today that we can get through. So that's good. We've fixed the cold problem simply by putting on some furry boots. So let's go and put the materials back that we don't need. So fertilizer can go in there, we don't need that. The leather can go in there, we don't need that. We don't need any straw actually, or manure. Alright, the buckets of water we can go and sort out. We don't need my shoes right now, I can leave them. Cool. Alright, so in here, those buckets of water that we had, we'll just transfer those across. Excellent. And now we've got everything that we need. So, right now, we can't do anything. It's winter. So, this is kind of going to be... this field's going to get sorted out. They're going to set this up. They're just finishing off the field. And we're pretty much done now until spring. Like, there's nothing we can do there. We've got enough food to get us through winter. We're okay. We've done as much as we can do. So, right now, it's just about what do we want to do during this month. So, we know we've got enough food to get us through. Right, it's going to cost us 1,500 to get us through winter. We've got enough food. It's going to cost us 1,500 water. We've got enough water. It's going to cost us 1,800 wood. We've got enough wood. We're fine. So, this is a good opportunity for us to spend this month of winter and make sure all of the people are in the right houses. Make sure that all of the people have got the right numbers. Now, look, we've got 4s coming out now. So now we've got people that are starting to become really skilled in production. So we've got people now that are like 4s. And that's great. That's really good. So we want to keep people in that space. Also, if we look at the houses, and we look at the houses, we can see we've got 2s of 3s everywhere. Perfect. And obviously we've got us as well. So the houses are fine at the moment. In fact, every house is full. So we need to build more houses. That's the next thing we need to do. In terms of extraction, one of the wood sheds has no tools. That means that we are out of axes. So we need to make some more axes. So we can focus now on production. That's it. Focus on production. Focus on making sure that we've got the next section ready for ourselves that we want to do. And we've already mentioned that we want to do more fields. So we're going to want to build a field out this way, out here. And we're going to want to build the 2 fields up this way. So we need to clear all of this area here to get ready for these next fields. So that's what we can do today. We can prepare the space for these fields. But also in the middle here, in the middle of these fields, I mentioned we want to have the buildings. So we want to have 4 people. Okay, so we can have 4 people per field. Alright, and there's 2 people per house. So we're actually going to have 4 houses here. We're going to have 4 houses. We're going to have a food storage. Sorry, no, not food storage. We're going to have 4 houses here. We're going to have... Yes, we are going to have food storage. We're going to have 4 houses. We're going to have a storage warehouse here. We're going to have a food storage here. And we're going to have a barn here. So the idea is we're going to move everything over to here. And so we need to plan this out. And the idea is what I'd like to have is a path down the middle here. Like a road. So we're going to do a road down the middle here. We want to fence these off. Alright, so there's gaps to get down if we need to. We're going to have the houses and the stuff here that we need. So what we'll do is we'll have 2 houses at that end. 2 houses at that end. And in the middle here we'll have the storage. And then we'll have the barn. And then this is going to be like a little self-sufficient area. A little community area. So this is where we're going to start growing now. And that's how we're going to start building out, right? So our next 4 houses are going to go here. We're going to build out these. And that's pretty much going to be our progression now. We can't do anything with the crops as it's winter. But in the spring, these are going to be ready to harvest. So when we check out our bag and we look at where we are at the moment, we've got rye grain down autumn till spring. Okay? The only thing we can do at the moment is put carrots down, but we don't want to do that because we're going to miss spring. So the rye is down until spring, and then in the spring we're going to have 2 fields. 2 fields. So one field can be with flax seed. Yep, one field can be with flax seed, and then one field can be with cabbage seed. So we've got enough cabbage seed and we've got enough flax seed. Now, if we have a third field, we can start to do oat. We can start to do oat, but oat is going to be a progressive thing over time, a bit like the rye was. So we need to be able to sell the rye in the spring to be able to do this. But what we can do is now in winter we can prepare. So we're in the summer, or sorry, in the spring, we're going to want to do a flax field. We're going to want to do a cabbage field, and we're going to want to do an oat field. Alright, so we're going to have 3 fields. And the 4th field is going to be the rye grain. Autumn to spring. Now, we don't actually need a full field. We could just use this, and we can alternate between autumn to spring and spring to summer. Sorry, autumn to spring and autumn to spring and spring to autumn. So oat and rye, we can alternate. So we could use the same field for these 2 if we wanted to. But what we do want is a field for flax and a field for cabbage. And we also need 2 fields because we can do both of these in the spring. Yeah, and then we can do an extra harvest. So we get 1 harvest a year of flax. We get 1 harvest a year of rye. We get 1 harvest a year of oat. And we get 2 harvests of cabbage. And that, if we had 4 fields, that would be our 4 fields. For now, as a starting point. And that's kind of what I want to build out. So this one is kind of all ready to go. It's just unsown. This one, all the crops are down, so they're doing their thing. So now all we need to do is just build out this space. So for some reason, I don't have my spade anymore. So we're going to go back and grab my spade. We're going to build these houses. Now for these houses, we're going to build simple houses. Not simple small houses, sorry, just small houses. And the reason that we're going to do that is because we have the ability for them to have 2 children. Hopefully they will. I don't think we have the spade. No, we don't. Okay, so we're gonna have to make a spade, of which we can only make a wooden spade, which is a wooden shovel's 2 logs. So, right. We'll make 2 of them because there's no doubt we're going to go through them. Okay. Let's go and put those wooden shovels in here and get these trees up and then get this land ready. So we can put the outline down before actually building everything, which is actually ideal for us. But in order to do that, at the moment, we don't have, if we go into the building menu, so if we look at fences, we need to unlock a lot of these, and we don't have these unlocked. So we need to decide, what are we going to build? What's it going to look like? Got these low stick fences, but we don't have enough money. So we're not going to do the fences just yet. We could, I think we could do the road. Let me just double check. Yeah, so we could do the road. Now, if you look at the road, when you do 2 points on a road, that's what it kind of looks like, right? Now what you want to make sure is when you do the road, and you can do like one little space. Let's just do that again. So if we do a road here, for example, look. There we go. So we can do all of this along here. This is going to become a road. We've got to be careful because can you see how we've kind of gone over the edge here? This is what we want to be careful of, because now if I go into management, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Yeah, we definitely want to make sure we're careful with the road. So, all right, let's do this. So this road comes through here, straight through here. Alright, alright, and then it can go down there as well, so... There we go. So we can have a road going all the way around this, and we can have a fence on here as well. Although that's a bit weird why that's gone over a little bit extra. I'm not quite sure why that is. We can figure that out. You can always bring out your hammer if you need to. Go to destroy. We can destroy. Now you need to make sure you're careful in what you destroy. Make sure it says gravel road when you do this. Because what you don't want to do is destroy the field. Okay. Let's try that again. So, we go all the way down here. There we go. So now we've got this gravel. I don't know why it's doing that on the edge there. It's a little bit weird. It's just a visual bug. Alright, put the hammer away, and now we've got our road going down there. We've got our road going up here, so... Gonna have to sort these trees out. We can collect all the sticks and stones and things like that and get them all out of the way. Okay, from up here, I'm gonna come down to here. Alright. So now we've got that road built. Just need to build that part out now. Beautiful. So now we've got the road going down there, the road going up there, the road going down there. And now the obvious thing that we need to do is continue the road going this way. So for that, very simply just going to go like this here. Make sure we're heading in a kind of westerly direction, which we are there. And we'll just go out as far as we can. There we go. So now there's no right or wrong answer to how we do this, but we need to do both. So let's just get started. All of these trees need to go. And there's a lot of trees here. So this is going to take quite some time. Alright. So you might obviously not want to do it like this. There's no right or wrong answer, but here's my recommendations for you when you're building out like this. First, make sure you've got the right space. You need open space to be able to do this. So make sure you've got open space. That's the first thing, because there's no substitute for space. You don't have to build where I'm building. There's a lot of other great places on the map. And if we're looking on the map, so kind of around here, this is an incredible area around here, up here. So I would basically say anywhere in this area here, you'll find a home, somewhere around here. You're in the middle of all of the plots, you're near the water. So anywhere in this kind of area here, it's a good space to be. Just find what works for you. I'm here because I think there's enough resources here. I've got everything I need. I like it. It's a good space. But as I said, just whatever works for you. Once you've found the area that you want to be in, plan it out. Initially, when you're building, you'll make mistakes. You'll do things and go, I don't like the way I did that. I don't like the way that is. I put everything too close together, or, you know, whatever. There'll be things that you'll do that you won't necessarily be happy with. So learn from those experiences. And then when you come to plan out your kind of settlement, your proper settlement, which is kind of where we are now, we're planning out. Everything I've built up until this point has been just to get me through. Now we're going to start building everything out, you know, how we want it to be, like how we plan it to be. So when you're planning and you're building like this, take some time. Think about what you want it to look like and how you want it to look. Think about where your roads are going to go. Think about how big the places are going to be. Are they going to have fences and gates? How do you want to get around? And you might not know. You might just build it out as you go, and that's fine. But start to, like what I'm doing here, and I'm talking you through this process, how I want to do this. I want 4 fields, and in the middle of the 4 fields, I kind of want this area so that people can access the 4 fields. So all of the stuff can come out of the storage, can come into here. From there, it can go into the storage. So that's all I really want, is 4 houses and a storage. To be honest, that's enough. 4 houses and a storage is fine. Because the barn doesn't even need to be here, because the barn can get stuff from the storage. Yeah? So we can just build more storage. So that's not a problem. So when you're building things out, just think about storage. You can have loads and loads of storage sheds. I don't think there's an upper limit. There may be, but I don't think there is. I need to double check. But yeah, just consider that. So houses for me, obviously I want some decent houses around here. So that's important. And storage. So for storage, there's no right and wrong answer, but you have to think there's going to be a way in and a way out, right? So how's that going to be? How's that going to look? Well, for me, this is the main road over here. So if I'm running up to here, I kind of want to have, and this is where we can start to put this down. Storage, I can only do a level 2 storage at the moment. I can't do a level 3. I don't have enough building technology. But my level 2 storage, yeah, I can place it down somewhere like here, right? Now, it's not going to let me do this because I've got the path down. So I was just doing a path as an example. So we're going to go to destroy, and we're going to destroy this gravel road. Wait, hold on. Yeah. There we go. So we're going to destroy this gravel road. Perfect. Perfect. Now I'm going to leave that little bit there, because we're going to come back to that bit later. But at the moment, here we go. So from now, buildings, I want to go for storage. I can only do a number 2 storage, so that's fine. And I need to think about where's the entrance going to be? How am I going to get in and out of here, right? So for me, I need to think about where the entrance is going to be and how I can get in and out. So again, there's no right and wrong answer to how we do this. We can have the entrance like that, where it's a walk-in, or we can have a side entrance where it's a side walk-in. There's no right or wrong. But I just want to kind of get it. If I can just move it about a bit, I can kind of get it to where I want it to be. So I kind of like this type of an entrance here. And I want to get it as close as to the middle as I possibly can, because it won't let me do it here. I can rotate it if I want to. So I've got that option to rotate. But I can't change the... once this is down, I can't really change the entrance to how it's going to be, right? So it's kind of fitted in how it is. So I kind of want it to go here, but I don't want that entrance. So now we have to kind of play about. This does take a little bit of playing to kind of get it right. And you'll find out what works for you as you're building it, as you're doing it. There we go. So for me, I want that there. So this is a good place for me to put this. Just there like that. And that's how it's going to look, right? So on the road here, here's going to be our storage. Perfect. So now I have that. What I need to know is, what are the houses going to look like? Well, okay, that's fine. I know I'm going to go for buildings, houses. I said I'm going to go for a simple house. All right, so now I need to build out my simple houses. So again, I can start to move along. I can start to build these out. Now, again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. But for me, as I'm building out, I kind of want them to be like this. So the idea is that we've got the storage here. And that's probably a bit too close, actually. I want to be able to run through. I want to be able to run through these houses. I can move them out a bit, give them a bit more land. That's fine. I just need to move that tree first. Let's just do that. Cool. Right, let's move these logs. I'm going to put these logs here for now. We're going to need them all, so for now I can just kind of dump them all there. There's quite a lot of them. Okay, so I don't want it to be too close to the storage, because I want to be able to give this like a decent house. So we can destroy this one, but you get the idea. So now what I want to have is 2 on this side and 2 on this side, and they're going to be the houses, and they can go all the way up. So in order for me to do this, I can put the roads down first. So all I need to do is go to road. And we know from the bottom here, we've kind of got this single road here, right? So what we're going to do now is I'm going to run a double road up, because this was how we could get this place here. So we're going to have this double road. Perfect. That goes up to there. We drop that down. Now, as we can see, there is a double road. Perfect. A little bit weird bit going on there for some reason. I don't know why. It kind of stops there. That's a bit weird. So maybe I can destroy that bit of gravel road and that bit of gravel road, because that's a little bit weird. I don't know why, for some reason, that kind of stopped where it was. Like there. So, that, yeah, that's a bit weird. We'll look into that. If I get the hammer out, it's definitely a lot easier to do it with the hammer out. Especially if you go, if you get the hammer out and go into destroy mode, and then you open up the road, it kind of lets you see the road. But yeah, this one's a bit weird. It's not letting me. So what I might end up doing is just destroying the road and then just doing a straight through road all the way to the bottom. Because I kind of want that to be there, and then from here all the way down. So I want this one. Oh my god, I just died again. Wasn't paying attention. But that, you get the idea, and that's what I want to build out. So yeah, the purpose of this video was really to kind of tell you what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. You've got everything you need to know now about getting the farming sorted out. You've got everything you need to know now about sorting out your settlement. And that's kind of what I'm going to do now. That's going to be my focus, is really on building out this, getting it to a point where I'm happy with it, and building out the settlement. So getting in the harvest, doing all of that good stuff. That's it for me now. That's the winter. I'm not going to do anything else for winter. Just going to get to that point in the game where I've got the fields, the settlement, I've got one area. Once I'm happy with one area, I'll move on to the next. And I like the idea of starting with farming, because farming to me is a lot easier to manage. So yeah, I wasn't paying any attention to bottom left. I'm so busy talking to you guys, I'm not paying any attention. But yeah, I definitely recommend, if you're going to do this, it's easier to destroy these gravel roads. And I don't know why these ones are being weird. It's a little bit strange. But yeah, so that's all we're going to do right now. We're going to knock down the trees. We're going to build this area out. And that's kind of going to be it for me. Have these fields, so we're happy with how they look. Have these roads, so we're happy with how they look. And put these buildings out. And once this building's out and it's all done, I can then start to look at removing the other buildings that I don't need anymore. Alright. Yeah, really strange why that ended in the middle. I don't actually know why that was. We're not going to destroy that field, because that would be a mistake. That's the field there, so that one's fine. Although it kind of ends weird there. Alright. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add another road. So we're going to do 2 roads, as we mentioned. Going all the way down there. So coming to the top here, again, I like leaving that build mode open. For the road here, we're going to get as close as we can to here. Yep. And we're going to come all the way down. Visually, the fields are being a bit weird. I don't know why. They're glitching a bit. But we're just going to come down to this point here, and we're going to end it there. Perfect. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing going back. Oh. So get it to where it starts. We're going to run all the way up. Now, you don't need to worry about this. I just like when I'm in build mode for it to look clean. You don't have to have that kind of same level of OCD as me. It's fine. It doesn't actually make a difference, but alright. Now they're done, I can go and reposition this storage that I was going to do, which is level 2 storage. Ideally we'd have a level 3 in here, but yeah, is what it is. Getting this positioned right is also a bit of a bugger. It can be a bit difficult, so we'll figure this out. We'll figure it out. I think for now I might have to remove these. Okay, so it won't let you remove a road in the middle. You have to start at the end apparently. So I think I have to remove this bit here first. Yeah. So I can't remove up until I remove the ends. I can only remove one square at a time, so you can't take a road out in the middle. Okay, that was good to learn. Now, there's two ways to do this. You might want to put the road structure in first so that you know the outlines. However, with these, the problem I find with doing that is you can't then put the buildings where you want them. Like if you want to have a building tight up against the road, it won't let you. There'll always be a bit of a gap. And that could be totally fine for you depending on how you want to build this. But for me, the way that I wanted to do this, yeah, I kind of needed this to be up against the edge here. So buildings, storage, we're going to go for storage 2. And I want to put this, I kind of ideally wanted it like here, but I wanted that type of entrance, yeah? So, like, as I said before, it's really about finding that sweet spot where it works. And it's not easy to do this. Now I could do it like this and have that type of an entrance, and that's also fine, by the way. If I wanted to do that, that's also fine. That's just, it's not that's the type of entrance I wanted. Now this is saying the ground is too uneven to build, which is why it's not letting me build there, and that's a little bit frustrating, but I know that it worked before because I know I did it before. I just need to kind of get it in the right place, and that's sometimes just a bit of the tweaking and the playing about is to do that. So okay. You know what? That can just go there like that. Sometimes it's just the angle as well. Like, oh, I just had it. I just saw it. Yeah, see it there. But now it's at a bit of a weird angle. So I need to have it straight on because I can't have that. I can't have that crazy angle that it was at. Do you know what? Do you know what? That'll do. That will do. So that's going to go there. So we've got our 2 fields here. We've then got our storage here. And we're going to have a road going around our storage. So now we can go and finish building our roads out. Okay, so as I mentioned before, depending on how you want to do this, for me, I want to come down to the bottom here. It does glitch out a little bit visually, but it is what it is. They don't connect up though, which is the annoying thing, and you kind of wish they would. But it doesn't connect up fully. But if you're not worried about that, if you're not going to be in this build mode like I am, then it doesn't really matter, it's not a problem. You just need to be able to put these down. There we go. Now, I can actually do a third one up to here, so this one's kind of just going to go around the building. Up until here. Alright, there we go. You just need to be careful in edit mode, because if you're trying to like add or remove or do things, it can be a little bit challenging. As soon as you remove the hammer, it's fine, looks great. You just need to be aware that as you're doing this, that's how it looks. So this foundation needs logs, so I can build this foundation out now. I'm going to need some more logs, but that's fine because I've got like a ton of trees to chop down. So we're going to have houses either side of this, so the whole concept behind this... Oh, I need some water, otherwise I'm going to die. This is the problem I had last time. I wasn't paying attention and I ran out of water. Also, I'm a little bit cold. I thought he was dead. I literally thought he died. Alright, we're good. Do make sure you don't get carried away when you're in this mode. It's very easy to do so. Okay. Let's just get this this foundation built. I only want to do the foundation at the moment. I'm not bothered about building the whole structure right now. I just want to get all the foundations down. So that's going to be the first building that's going to go there. So field there, field there. We're going to have this here, which is going to be our entrance. Again, there's two different entrances you can have. You can have the kind of walk up in, or you can have this way. It doesn't matter which one you do. I tend to prefer the other one, but it's because of the angle of the ground and the way it is. But this is fine. It still works. Just make sure you're happy with it. That's the key. You have to be happy. So then I want to build some houses out, right? So I want 4 houses because I can put 2 people in a house and it takes 4 people to work a field. And I believe that 4 people can manage 2 fields over the course of a season. And so yeah, that's what we're going to do here. The good news, if I need to add more, I can. But what I do need to do is I need to use these wooden shovels and I need to move out these stumps. I also need to collect as many sticks as I can because I'm going to need sticks. I mean, I don't really need them, but sticks and rocks and things like this and stones, doesn't hurt to kind of collect them and get them out of the way as you're clearing the space. You just put them in your storage, they'll sit there and it kind of helps. Alright. So now we've got that area sorted, how we want it to look. Let's just move a couple more sticks. Again, we don't have to do this with the sticks, it's not a problem. But now we've got this area, we can build this house, right? So we're going to build for this simple houses, as I mentioned. And I want 4 of them, so they're going to go here like this. This is the way they're going to look. And I kind of want this... There we go. I kind of want this kind of feel. So this kind of house. I don't want it too close to the edge here. But also we've got this side as well. So the first thing I can do is put a road coming up here because we've got this bit here. We're going to be going south, right? Probably out a little bit too far, but that's all good. Do the same thing from here. So kind of from this point, we'll go straight across west. There we go. So that's our kind of space here. So I want to be able to put 2 houses here. So the first house that I want to have, I want to kind of put it in the middle of this space. I want it to be a simple house. There we go. And I want it to sit there like that. Now the idea is the front door is going to be near the road. But we can give it a little bit of space. It doesn't have to be like perfectly on top, but we want to give it a little bit of space. And ideally, as you can see here, this side here, for me this is aligned nicely. And this is important for me. So I can have one house here, and then I can have another house on the other end here. Now they're not going to have much space, but they'll have a little bit. And when you're building out at this stage, I mean, there's not really much else to do apart from make it look good. So as you're building out your settlement, you kind of want to start to think about this. Like, how's it going to look? Because if you're just playing for efficiency, at this point, there's nothing left to do. Like, you're going to have all the money you need. You're going to have everything you need. If you're not really interested at this stage, if you've done the story and you're like, do you know what? I've done the story, I'm good. Then great. That's you done. If you want to manage the economy, then okay, great. That's fine. But there's not really, it's not the best economy building game. It's not bad. It's good that it's an option. But there's other things that you can do. I think at this point in this game, the thing that you will focus on is making things kind of look beautiful, you know? And like, how can you make them look beautiful? So I kind of want to do the same thing with this house, but I want to go back as far as I can go here. So I can give it a little bit more space here. That's going to go there. Alright, so there's the same thing again. So this one up against the right path. They've got a little bit more land here than this one has. All good. But there's our houses. So now we'll have 2 people in here and 2 people in there. That's 4 people. And they'll manage this field and this field. We're going to have a field over here as well. And then what will happen is they'll come in here. They'll get all their requirements. They'll go out into the field. They'll do everything. They'll bring it in here. And that's that's kind of their job. Now, if they're in that field, they've got a bit of a long way to walk to this, and yeah, that is what it is. But that's, yeah. And the same thing this side. So that's kind of it. That's the plan that we're building at the moment. There's always going to be a challenge. So if I'm facing this way, these fields are going to be behind me. If I'm facing this way, these fields. There's no ideal way to do this unless you have 3 fields in front of you and 1, 2, 3 in front, and this facing the middle field, and then you can have 4 houses. Like, there's so many different layouts. But the reason I'm doing this video this way is because I want you to consider, like, what do these layouts look like? You know, what do they look like to you? Now I'm actually about to die, so I need to go and look after myself. So I'm currently a bit too cold. It's -2. I don't know why I'm struggling. I should be okay, but yeah, I need some warmth. But there's no, also, by the way, there's no other thing for me to do right now. Like, there's nothing else here for me to do in winter other than this. Is she asleep?
Hello there.
Okay. No. Could you just... Hi?
Goodbye.
Can I have some food?
How can I help you?
I want some food. No? Okay. Alright, well, I'll get some food in the morning. I'm fine for now. So that's it for tonight. That's all I'm going to do. Tomorrow, in the next video, I'm just going to go ahead and finish the other 2 fields, clear all the land out, finish those buildings, put them down. But you kind of get the idea. They don't have to be on top of each other, but I'm thinking ahead now to how it can be efficient. So the 4 fields are going to feed it into that storage. And then I'll have gates. Eventually, when I get more money, I'll have gates going all the way around the edge. And we'll make it into a nice little area where that will be the farming area. So everything to do with farming will happen in that area. And then we can do the same later for orchards further along. We can have orchard fields, do the same thing. But that's like a little self-contained area that is just for farming. Alright, let's get some sleep. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you in the next video.